All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
The Wall Street Jesus in the house. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Ranchero.
Good morning. What's cracking?
You're like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. In trading, you just got to spend time to get your head out of your ass.
Show me your losses.
All right, we're open here, right? Yep. And where we go? More of a big picture signal as well. Sharpie, commercial hedgers in the futures market.
Ranchero, can you take a look at this and do some quick magic here for me on this?
So the upper end of the expected move is 419, and the 8 EMA lives at 418.11. Let them squeeze.
Take a look at Tesla here, guys. Tape is still looking real strong on Tesla. Somebody is taking out offers.
Ranchero, talk to us, man. You look pissed off. Let it go.
I am fucking ate a loss on Netflix again. Bad timing on this shit.
Why do you call it Apache?
Lucci, how would you say it?
Quick, patchy.
What are you doing over there, bro? What a squeeze. I bought 120, selling 140 here.
Well, I am ready to flip. I'm ready to be wrong in the name of making money.
Coming out of some more spy puts.
Netflix, if they don't save this here, has flush potential here. Oh, burn! Fucking burn. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Have a good day, everybody.
We'll catch you guys in there. Peace out.
Jay is going to be delayed this morning. Lucci is out doing some stuff. He's trading, but he's out doing some other stuff. John Smith, thanks for your feedback on the intro. Very constructive. Appreciate that. So we'll just kind of focus on the Steamroom guys this morning. What do we got? What do you guys got going this morning? I don't have any econ data that seems important enough before the bell to warrant that much attention. You got PMI composite, factory orders, and ISM services index at 10. Maybe we see a little bit of a bump at that point. My sense is that there'll be a lot of fuckery and positioning in front of Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow at 10 Eastern, but we'll see how that goes. Jay pointed out we're seeing tactical sell capitulation. When did Jay talk about that? I show meter at 65. And on, let's just get over to, I took some MSTR home overnight. I haven't even looked. Okay, so that's definitely peeling off. And then I also took some NVIDIA home last night. So that's popping up a little bit. I mean, when you talk about short-term sell capitulation, let's just pull up SPX. So just big picture wise, you're still in an uptrend. So maybe a pullback move to the 5, which is a 1 sigma down move anyway. And where is SPY indicated? Off of the open. Kind of right in that spot. So as we've been seeing again and again, maybe there's some pressure to the downside, but in front of Jerome Powell speaking, I don't know how much of this I buy into as being, oh, you found the top, that's it. We're going to come reeling in. And if you do, big picture says you're still in an uptrend, very similar to the converse. For example, everyone trying to call the turnaround on Tesla. It's in a period of consolidation. Now it's at the bottom of that range of consolidation. Big picture. So looking at on the weekly chart, Tesla is still in a downtrend. Could you have made the argument that you had, hey, it found a bottom, you had a lower low, a higher high, but then what happened? this higher high couldn't be reclaimed. So on the big picture, is this actually a bottom area for Tesla? Maybe, maybe not. Technically, it's still in a downtrend with a consolidating phase that it couldn't break back out of. So does the downtrend in Tesla continue? On a big picture, kind of have to wait and see if this area holds. It does not look like currently it wants to hold. So any of you who took Tesla home short, it looks to be in an area where it can find some support. I don't know if it will. And certainly below 180 is probably going to be a problem for anybody holding it long. So we'll see what happens on Tesla this morning. Kelly, you're holding some BA calls overnight. I think Boeing has some issues too. I don't know where we're indicated in the pre. I would. That's tough. That's tough. Boeing also trying to find and stay in that window of consolidation that it had most of last year. But it does not have a good look to it. And the news hasn't been positive out of Boeing generally. Did crowd release yet? Did any of you guys see if they spit the numbers out? That'd have an impact on all your cyber names. I'm in Kona right now. Oh, crowd is tonight. Why did I think it was in the pre? Wasn't there? Who was reporting in the pre? Too many to keep track of. Oh, Target was before the open. Thank you, Zach. Wow. Okay. Did anybody take this? And then what was the other name you guys were playing? GTLB? Is that right? Didn't some of you guys take wrong spot for that? All right, who took GTLB? Ozzy took it, right? That's getting a nice solid whacking. Who's got the GTLB and held it? Did anybody hold it? Or did you guys go into the after hours and cover it with stock? I can't blame you for doing that. However, it's not my favorite thing to do. And keep this in mind, especially in this market. Reason being is so many things have run so well that when and if they decide to hurt them, they usually do it in a really big way. And in the after hours, you might not get the entirety of the move. It's a personal preference thing. I personally like to see if I'm going to get the entire move the next day. No auctions this morning. There's a bill announcement. I don't typically see those have any impact. I think tomorrow's your day. I can't imagine anything that he's going to say that he hasn't said already. Seems to defy logic that he could say anything we don't already have out there. Remember, guys, Lucci is he's at some event this morning. And I don't know where Jay is, but he's out for the first hour. So that's the way it goes. If you guys want more access to us, you've got a 2-week trial for $8, $7.99. Then you can join us full time in the Steamroom, and you'll get all of us throughout the day. What you guys getting here in the first hour? Anyway, you should take advantage of it while it lasts. I don't know how long it will. Without a doubt, it is the best value that's out here on the web currently. Let's take a look at last minute before we get going. Looks like Sphere is making all-time highs this morning. Also got Spine for upgrades, downgrades. All right, let's see if they come back and buy this morning. Everybody is very eager to call the top. I can let everybody fight it out and wait for some confirmation, or let's see if they just come back and buy it. Seems easier way to go about it. All right, Tesla crossing down that 184. We know that spot. What's this MSTR doing? Let's see if they just come back in and buy this too. Silvers, you have target calls, GTLB puts, Yeah, but Silvers, you normally cover in the after hours. Are you telling me you didn't cover in the after hours with stock? Tony, what position are you looking to add to? Kelly, are you short AMD? Just be careful if they come back to buy all these. Everything is definitely in a spot where you can get more pull. I don't know if we will. Keep an eye on it. NVIDIA already green. Let's see how that works out. Oh, nice, Kelly. Apple's got some nice support down here at this 170 level. So if you bought that, not a bad spot. And if you were short, might want to take some profits there. Roland, were you short? I thought you were going to be short Apple. If you shorted that thing, take some profits. Okay, here's our chip sector. The AI sector all pulling back a little bit. Watch these things at their 5-day moving average. Anybody know what happened to Workday? Insider sold shares worth $1 million. Okay, that's not a big deal. Workday's maintained a buy. That was 5 days ago by Goldman. So that's from here. Ouch. So Workday has a problem below this area. You got a gap to fill. 200-day moving average lines sort of up with it. That might not be a bad continuation if they don't just turn it around here, but I don't see much to help it. Okay, Boeing hanging by a thread. Oops, let's get rid of that. Where'd they open the Costco at? Wow. Okay, Netflix pullback. Adobe with a good pull. If you're shorting any of this stuff, I would suggest making sure you keep an eye on those short-term signals and or if these things start bouncing up back up in your face, to get your profit and keep it. Roland, you were looking to go long the Apple? Maybe for a bounce, yeah. Okay, banks starting to move, or is it just short-term rotation into some bank and some oil right now? There's just not a lot of this morning either. 2 small sweeps so far. 1 on D-Dog for puts. 123s in the SoFi. And they just hit it again. Both small. March 28th, 7s. 70K and 23K. Okay, so just watch, keep an eye on these banks and oil. And if you rotate, if the rotation is kind of a head fake, that'll say a lot, in my opinion. So you're starting to see they're starting to creep back into the AI semiconductor ecosystem. Currently, they are. So Amazon right back to the 8, 2 sigma down at 174.5. Kind of a snooze there unless you're just sitting in the long term, which is what we are. Google trying to bounce. Not looking hot. Microsoft bleeding off here to the 21. Wells is still going. Lucci, where are you at? MSTR is bouncing. I'm not that surprised. Let's see. That's right back up to yesterday's VWAP. Let me switch to time frames on this. This is unnerving to trade this name. Okay, so you're above yesterday's VWAP. Gap to fill is up to 1330. Oh, you give me Lucci. I'm catering to the guys that actually pay for us to be here. Everybody wants to ride free. Let's take a look. Are they bouncing? The NVIDIA has been nice there. Look at that MSTR. Just watch this gap. If this gap fails, I'm going to cut the one contract I have left. Otherwise, I'm going to see if this thing just wants to continue to run. That's a nice move back up. Now what are they doing with this NVIDIA? Yeah, MSTR, nice bounce. So target gross margins improved by nearly 3%. Revenue and same-store sales also beat their forecasts. They reported Q4 profit well above expectations. Lower markdowns and lower shrink costs boosted margins. So if you took that target yesterday, that's looking nice. It's a fat gap up. How's that affecting some of the others? Costco recovering, filled the gap and bounce. Are the banks still hanging in there? JP Morgan is looking good. Lucci, what are you doing with the banks? You writing any of these? Let's take a look at that SPHR. That's impressive. What is Spotify doing? NVIDIA started red, went green, back to red. Walmart at highs. Yeah, anyway, so sorry about the flatness. It is freaking, it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning here yet. And I'm friggin' dragging ass. I have not had coffee yet. And there is like, there's really not a whole lot to be fucking excited about this morning. We don't have shit going on yet. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweeps. We're almost a half an hour in. Kelly, be careful with that Boeing. tons of overhead stuff to fight. B, A going 2, 2.5. Well, short term, you guys could be right or right at an area with some overhead shit to fight through. And you got a whole lot more overhead shit to fight through. So this whole zone that you're trying to out could be pretty rough. I'm not saying it's going to be rough. It could be pretty rough. To me, it looks like it's going to be rough. I think you've got better opportunities in other places. You don't have to be the first ones. Let somebody else sail the fucking ship. If they make it fun, then you can go. There's some Apple Bears, 100K on the March 8th, 167.5 live. Still shortened Palo Alto Networks. Brahman, anybody else having issues with the audio? Let me know. I have the headset, but the headset doesn't friggin' plug into my Apple laptop, so I don't know who got that one. There's some AMD Bears, very small sweep, 7,000, 328, 135s. What's triggered? Netflix crossing down. Let's see where Netflix is at. So everything's got this bear slant to it. I've not done anything trade-wise because, in my opinion, this is kind of what I'm waiting and looking for to see if these areas start showing up. And are they going to get bought? Or are we going to get more pressure? And if they start to get more pressure, I'm okay with that. Those might be some setups from the short side. I would not mind at all flipping to the whole short thesis. I don't need the first one. When it comes to scalps, it's way better after I get information in the morning as opposed to trying to do it right off of the rep. I wonder if I'm making my contours. That's what I need to look at. All right, so Palo Alto Networks, that's nice. And this is kind of at the, I think if you got back down to the 200, could be a good spot. But if you short Palo Alto Networks, good spot to take some profits and roll down. You might be able to get away with rolling down to this 265. That would be a good flush. That would catch everybody who chased Nancy with full size and force them out, in my humble opinion. Chop, man, fix your internet or get rid of Apple. Very constructive. Thank you for that. Yeah, I know, guys. This shit happens. Tesla, you just had a June 21st monthlies 490s 20K. These are all super small sweeps. There's no conviction in any of this stuff. T calls up 250. So that's great, Skim. You might be the one in here buying AT&T. Where's MSTR at? Good bounce back up. Where's this SMCI at? Can you get gap to fill an SMCI down to 934.21 if they don't just buy it right back up? Okay, NVIDIA looks fine. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely hear you guys are saying that there's probably a storm in my area. There's no probably about it. If I step outside, I'll get blown straight to Guam. Kelly, nice job on your Boeing, and you were making me nervous. So thanks for managing that position. That 80 was impressive. Yeah, I mean, if the Boeing can fight its way through all of this area, maybe. The flow is just really, really weak this morning. Well, I mean, Madden Cap, that's what I've been saying. I'm just there's for me, there was no reason to go racing into anything this morning, either direction. It was more about looking for, are they going to buy it back? The oil and gas and banks started well this morning. You had nice flushes on that semiconductor ecosystem, and they started buying back. MSTR started lower. They came back for it. They just keep, it's kind of rinse, repeat. They just keep coming back for stuff. So if you don't feel like jumping in, it's more shorts. If you're not quick, it's a problem. If you're quick, it's not a problem. Yeah, KQ, from where I sit between me and your home of Guam, there's literally nothing. It's a straight shot. Some of you guys were in IBM too, right? How's the Dell? So, little bit, it's not a little bit inside days on this IBM, but It has been strong. What about the Dell? And she said HPE or HPQ. I think it was HPE, right? On that. Look left, right area of resistance. If they break through it, there might be something to that, right? What is the HP? What the HPQ? Is that? Yeah. Skim, are you in the HPE? No, there's definitely there's flow, but it's super slow. It's just started to pick up a little bit, but there's not a ton out here to start with. All right, let's try now. Palo Alto Network still burning. Pull up. Come on. So now that you've got this break, the gap to fill down to 283.91, and maybe you get to the 200. That is for sure the pressure on anyone who went long on just the Nancy trade in a full position. I have some Palo Alto networks. I've got the January of 25 250s. And I might play some downside, continued downside here, because it looks super weak from a bigger picture standpoint, and that it looks like it really wants to get to that 200-day moving average. We'll see if they get around here. That's a problem. I don't know if you can stay in it though, because we have no idea what CrowdStrike is going to say tonight.
Jero.
Hey Jay, what's going on?
Circle 60 offer unlimited same-day delivery at $49 and a promotional price.
Okay, let me have this on here. Okay.
Super boring, slow flow.
Yeah.
Some pullbacks.
What's
technical areas, and I think it's positioning in front of the Fed.
Mr. Powell? Yeah.
That's how I see it. How was your morning? Did you get rid of those bodies?
Yeah. Did the best I could. Did the best I could. Gold hot again off the highs though, right? Bitcoin fotzing around. You got an upside niner in Bitcoin. Nice little test.
Yeah, I held that MSTR overnight.
What are they doing? Well, that's trading with Bitcoin, right? Same exact thing, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. It opened lower and down and it came back again. So we only have one contract. So
yeah, that was smart. You took the chunk of it. Schmat.
You just don't know what you're going to get with this thing.
For CLDX announcing the closing of their stock offering, which includes the over allotment
Nah, it was worth holding something because of how crazy these things go up every single day, it seems, you know? So, but you don't want to hold too much weight just in case. Yeah, I don't see anything too interesting out there yet. Let me see this booking.
It's been a nice flush in Palo Alto Networks this morning.
You got Crowd, right? Coming up. When did we say? I keep forgetting the date there. Is that Thursday? Thursday, right? And Crowd, did I?
After the bell. I think it's after the bell
After the
today.
bell. Oh,
Today after the bell.
got it. Now you got intraday anti-VIX indicator in bull territory off the VIX pop. I'm surprised. VIX is not even up that much. I guess they're getting pretty aggressive there. Buying VIX this morning.
Oh, come on.
What was I looking at here? What's weird, it looks like internals are actually better than they were yesterday. How about that? Yesterday we were picking up on some pretty aggressive selling at times under the hood, and today you have an improvement of that, which is weird. Maybe just less aggressive, probably. Disney, we've been seeing an uptick in more speculative buying than anything else. Caught a couple sweeps yesterday. Here you have April 115s in a sweep, 200 grand, DIS.
Bond yields remain lower, but off the session lows here in the wake of the data, 4.127% in the U.S. 10-year yield, 4.54% in the 2-year.
The dollar yen down 0.38%, 149.94.
What happened here?
All this stuff looks
And Z in Switzerland, they now received.
I didn't hear you breaking up. What'd you say?
For Javon.
sorry, I got a stronger. I don't see with everyone's kind of like
Back on the
all shit
20th of
burn.
February, they received health
I don't know.
approval for this product. Sierra Delta Zulu in Switzerland.
Is that on my end or your end? I don't hear a thing you're saying. Maybe it's
No
my end.
worries.
This fucking wire. Hold on a second. I've run over this wire a few times. Could be me.
I think it's me.
Ooh. I gotta get to a cordless headset here at some point. Walmart, you got some strength there. Looks like some more action. There was a little bit of action yesterday. What were they playing? Weeklies yesterday in Walmart? I think they were weeklies. Yeah. The 6083 calls in Walmart yesterday. Walmart, you got the $60 weeklies, pretty active, almost 20,000 there already this morning. Let's see. What the hell are they selling here? Semis? Semis a little bit. Looks like rotation. Tesla again, right? Being sold. See the breadth? You got some improvement. Crypto fear greed fried.
For Target on their call on their analyst day, saying they expect shrink rates to remain relatively flat in 2024.
Fucking pouring over here again. This goddamn rain. Get one day of nice weather, 60 degrees. They tease you. Now we're gonna get saturated with rain. Fucking weather. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, you got earnings there. MDB, nothing really to talk about. Flow was. They report this week. Mary David Boy. AES. Some bull flow. AES. Apple, Elliott, Sam. I think that's a energy utility type play. VST up another 2 and change today. I can't even understand this at this point.
So again, this is the U.S. Treasury providing some new guidance on allowing unspent rental assistance funds to be used for affordable housing.
VST, they sold puts, added some calls yesterday again. But this is in parabolia mode at this point. Shop leaps. DUK, that's another utility. Seeing some bull flow. David, Utah, Kevin. Shop looks like a couple of these shorter term positions closing down, possibly moving them out. More time. HIMS. Hold on, this could roll though at this point, so can't get too excited. What do you got there? The 20s, is that a call spread? Let me see. Yeah, HIMS looks like they're moving some stuff around, but they're also selling to open Jan 20s. They're writing some calls there.
For Target, CFO providing some long-term expectations at their analyst day for revenue low to mid-single digit comp growth in a typical year.
Target, that was a nice
the vast
pop.
majority of store locations over the next decade. Tango Golf Tango.
Off numbers. Yeah, I don't really see too much out there. Yeah, you got a little rotation, but mostly in weekly strikes. Utilities, seeing some bull flow.
Target saying they expect to open more than 300 new store locations over the next decade with incremental sales of about $15 billion over 10 years.
Boeing calls are active, but pretty messy. Looks like a little bit of buying there mixed in. Speaking of VST, amazing. Amazing how hard they hit this thing. Yeah, it looks like you got some protection in some of the overheated tech stuff, but nothing major. Gotta fucking clear this cache again every fucking day. Clear cache.
Target is targeting long-term operating margin rate of 6% or higher over time.
Target is targeting. I thought we might get an intraday puke signal off this selling, but we got kind of the opposite. Little deterioration here. VVIX at the highs of the morning, along with VIX. VVIX was up yesterday as well. Let me get this off here. The screen's too small for this right now.
Target is saying they expect 2024 capex at 3 to 4 billion and the 3.5 to 5.5 billion in 2025 and beyond. So some color on the cadence for expected capex from Target, Tango Golf Tango.
Crowd, a little protection for numbers, Affirm, some protection there. We'll see if this scramble for some vol slows down.
Target reiterating what the CEO had said earlier today, that they see a potential for resumption of share repurchase activity later this year. Target saying they expect high single-digit EPS growth in a typical year with annual growth in their dividend per share.
Microsoft, some protection over there this morning. Apple, some more protection. Apple weekly 165. Oh, they're rolling down. Apple puts.
Hello, Sir
There's
Jay.
been some decent sized put orders. Yeah, what's up?
The live stream is over.
Oh.
You can see your outro and
Okay. What? It's over already or no?
yeah, it's about to.
Oh, about to be over. All right. All right, everybody. The public live stream is coming to an end here. Yeah, we offer not a free trial, $8 for a 2-week trial, practically free. If you're interested in taking a peek in what we do here, we also got a master course coming up. You could ask any one of us. I'm sure they could throw a link out there for you guys. Basically, the whole enchilada in that master course, everything we do from flow, reading tape, positioning, sentiment, everything we look at, take a deep dive. So if you have any questions about that, this comes up at the end of March. Click the link, or you can ask Matt or anybody who's helps out in the stream here. Enjoy the rest of the day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Powell tomorrow.